Yes. Yes. Whoa. Hello there. Mr. Pones. Yo, yo, yo to yourself. Happy Tuesday to you, sir. All right. This works. Let's see. Does the C64 work today? Turn it on. Oh, we got the ads running, so it's added to the queue. Okay, well, we'll just have to wait. Just gotta wait. 1 minute and 29 seconds. Triple F. Good evening, Triple F. Triple F already coming in and beating my high scores. Oh, I saw it, buddy. Pal. Guy. Friend. Well done, well done. Yes, indeed. All right, 30 seconds, the queue will open back up. And we'll see if the C64 wants to turn on. And then we'll kick it off with the longest intro movie on Twitch. And should be ending soon. C64 should be starting up right about now.
I adore my 64, my Commodore 64. I cook with it, steam with it, educate the team with it, my Commodore 64. Commodore 64. I pitch with it, catch with it, count my chicks before they hatch with it, my Commodore 64. Commodore 64. My SID chip singing got that VIC-2 glow. 64K, it's all I know. With 1 megahertz, electrons flow. But my 1541 so gosh darn slow. I adore my 64, my Commodore 64.
Now, what you're up to? Was that what it was? 42? I thought it was 4250. Unless did you just get a new one? Nope, 4260. Yep. Okay. Yep. That's the one I saw. I bet. It is 7/14 today. Is this a special retro day in history? Is this the, Oh! Oh. Let me go take a look at that. Oh, you know what? I send the wrong... It's a time zone thing. That is a time zone thing, 100%. Found another bug. I forgot about that. I probably just did not set the time zone variable, environment variable on the Docker container. Well, not Docker, but the Kubernetes container that sends the Twitch event. Good call, Mr. Pones. Yet another thing to fix. And as soon as I get up to look at the C64 streamer, I get up to look at it to confirm the date is wrong, and this little hussy jumps into my chair. Thank you very little, Buna. So now I've got to swap chairs. I've got to swap to the older, crappier chair, because she has commandeered the gaming chair. Two mines and missiles. Ooh, mines at the same time. Ooh. Very good, sir. Very good. All right, let's kick it off. All right. We're good. We're good. We're good. Good.
I adore
evening.
my
Whoa, hey!
my Commodore 64. I adore for my Commodore 64. I cook with it, steam with it, educate the team with it, my Commodore 64. My Commodore 64. I pitch with it, catch with it, count my chicks before they hatch with it, my Commodore 64. My Commodore 64. My Sid chip singing got that Vic-2 glow. 64.
There it is.
It's all I
Permanently
know
etched
with 1 megahertz
into my paper.
electrons flow, but my 1541 so gosh darn slow.
Those hot dot matrix pins busting into the ribbon and thus onto the paper. Good job, Triple F. Good job. So I have to ask. Yeah, maybe we'll get some of the other ones playing. Did you need a little warm up to get to that point? Don't tell me that was like your first try, because then I'll be like completely floored. Yeah, we'll probably do another one here. Second try. My God. Very nice. Impressive. Most impressive. Wow. Oh, so you use keyboard. Okay. Yeah, I don't know if it would have been easier for me on the keyboard or not. Maybe. Interesting. Very good. I don't know. Sometimes for me, keyboard's actually a lot easier. But that's also why you do joysticks and flight sticks, or not fight sticks, basically, right? Where the heck is my? If I'm really getting into something, then usually I haven't powered this on in ages because I haven't really gamed it all in ages, but usually I have this Pearl. This is what I usually use when I want to really game on something, right? At least if something requires, more of the buttons than I'm used to having. Like for a C64 game, you're really only going to use the one button. Yeah, Doom and Wolfenstein 3D, definitely with the keyboard, right? You betcha. But yeah, so I got this guy, and he just kind of collects dust when I don't game, since I don't game that much, really. I've gamed more since I started streaming. But that guy's there, and then for the missus, if she ever wanted to, I did pick this up, right? I think I've shown this one before, but the 8-bit Do retro stick, nice and compact, remote capable, things like that. When we do stuff with our Raspberry Pi upstairs, because I got a little Raspberry Pi Pi-Cade, that one is just the handheld controllers, and that's what I'm horrible with. Like, the handheld controllers, I am just absolutely crap at those. Maybe at Nintendo level I could, right? So you got the D-pad and B and A, right? That's about all I can do. If it's an Xbox controller, none of that feels good to me. Especially any sort of joystick or view manipulation, right? Like rotating your view with using a thumbstick or something. No, I could never get into it. As well as if I need the bumpers, right? The bumpers on the controller, the trigger pieces and the bumpers and the shoulder, whatever buttons they are. No, not really good. Not really good with those at all. I prefer the button layout of an actual arcade stick, right? That sort of thing. That's what I need. But with the Commodore, right, most of your stuff is just one joystick button. Very good. Well, welcome, Mr. Pones. Welcome, Triple F. All right. And say hi, you little chair stealer. Yeah. Yeah, we see you. We see you. Oh, what is this now? Do I get my chair back? She is pretty on her throne. Her own. She heard something. She's out. Okay, good. Well, before she gets back, I'm going to get the chair back. My chair. Ah. Daddy's back on his throne. Not the button. No, I know. Oh, he's coming back. When she takes the chair, I let her have the chair. It's the nice thing, the sacrifices we make for our children. Now she's just sitting on the floor in the middle of the floor. All right, whatever. Triple P. I'm going to test out my shout out. I'm going to test out my shout out on you for that. So we did fix a couple of things since the last stream. The many cheer one things. Yeah, I might test my shout out on you. Just because. We did fix that. So that should no longer be a thing. Crispy Christoph. Hello, Droaug. Mountain Stars. Hello, welcome. Welcome. Yeah, so we fixed the cheer one on the shout outs, so that will go away if anybody cheers individual bits after bits. You know who you are, Mr. High Score. And then that will not print all those things. So that should be fixed. And we did get the high score thing on the Discord. So now Triple F is current high score ranking in Wavy Navy. Oh, thank you, Drew. Thank you very much. Excellent cheer. Excellent cheer. And we did add a little shout out. Porter's Puppet Pile. So I did get shout outs going again. So there's at least a thing there. Now I'm going to shout out Porter's Puppet Pile. Do not follow. She does not stream anymore, but there are clips embedded. So let's test the shout out real quick. This should come up. And let's see. There we go. Okay, so it comes up on the chat.
Ew.
And hey, we get a clip. Okay, good.
This is going to take forever.
And this is when she had her hand surgery. God.
Oh, crap. I can't believe I got fur on my nose. Darn it. Give up.
Hey, reboot. Then we got at Porter's Puppet Pile. Okay, so that worked out well. That worked out well. Reboot. Now Reboot's an active streamer, so let's give a little Reboot shout out here, or I should say Reboot a little shout out, not to call Reboot little. Reboot Tech. Let's see. There we go.
Overtime, it's Senegal and
This is when he was out and about.
Okay.
in the 108 minutes or 109 minutes.
I feel like if something
Talking about
happens, we're gonna
football.
hear everybody go crazy.
Yeah, right? Everybody would just go,
That won't
what?
happen until starts at 5.
USA game.
Oh, yeah, that's right.
Very good, Reboot Tech. Excellent. All right, cool. Well, that is working. This way, for some of the peeps that come on by, I can actually do a shout out. Do I have to have clips? I don't have to have clips. I like to have clips when I shout out. I like it. I like to see previous clips of peeps myself. So it's just so bye PPP. Oh, it just picks random clips of the broadcaster. Yep. Yep, that's effectively what I do. I go through the... So my stuff is mostly, most of the time it's Java based. So I have a Twitch4j library that I use, and I just go through the API for the broadcaster side. Yes, they would need to have clips. Triple F streamed today. Triple F has clips. I know because I tested with Triple F. But yeah, they need to have one clip. If they don't have a clip, then it just says, hey, you know, on the chat, right? I just don't show anything. Does Droog have any clips? Droog? What's Droog got for clips? Ah, some music clips.
Oh, I do. Oops.
Now, Droog, we don't see stream very much. Reboot streams on the regular. Hey, that was clipped by me, huh? That was clipped by me. I don't even remember clipping that. I do remember clipping when he went to his bathroom to take a pee. I do remember that part when we took a tour of Drew's apartment. You've got a clip, buddy. Adam, welcome. Adam, I gotta shout out Adam. I mean, if we're gonna test the new shout out. Adam and Reboot, both prolific streamers. Cronsiles, that's good because that's not your name. I can type. There we go. Bring up a clip of Adam.
There's two
Little Prince of Persia.
What jerks. All right.
Look at how the layout's changed over the years, right?
Oh my gosh, they're all over here too.
Great game, and look at that layout.
Could that have been any more? That needs to be clipped. Somebody clip that. Seriously, clip that, please.
It might have been the same night, Droog. It very well might have been. Yeah. So that works. Fix the C64 cheer text thing. I did one other fix too, and I can't remember off the top of my head what it was. So I at least do make some of the changes that we discover and things like that between the streams. That's usually all the time I have enough time to make fixes before the next stream. Yeah, Triple F. I think yours, it just kept coming up with like I don't know, it looked like was it like maybe a trucking simulator, like looking out the cab of a simulator type of thing? Well, I think that's what I had seen of yours so far. So let's try that real quick. Let's see do we get any Triple F clips. Oh, yeah, no, here we go. A testing one from 2020. Very good. No, it's mods only. It is mods only. Or broadcaster, which basically means me and PPP. I don't know what baseball game that was. I was going to say that was a Nintendo looking thing, but I don't think... Yeah, nice try, pal. Oh, Baseball Sim 1000 on the NES. Okay, very good. Very good. Excellent. So, yeah, I figured kick off with some demos here. Oh, yeah. Very good. Very good. Oh yeah, so the last time, right, I was stuck to one PC. This guy ended up, my main driver ended up doing the restore point, so as much as I do need to get it reinstalled of the Windows install in general, just because it's about time, it's back up and running at least, so I was able to, get my control back. The bigger problem was the one upstairs, which was a failing SSD, and it took most of Saturday to get it restored. I could have reinstalled Windows on that SSD and gotten everything reconfigured in a fifth of the time of the whole backup and restore, because that was actually quite nuts. Imagine, if you will, your Windows install just occasionally just hangs, and sometimes you come home and your computer has rebooted and gone to the BIOS screen. That's what it does now. And so at that point, I'm like, okay, when it comes up to the BIOS screen and it reboots, I can see the drive not being there. So the drive is intermittently going and locking up either while you're in Windows or just totally hosing on the install. Hello, hi. You want to hear my dead hard drive story? So had to restore that. I could still boot into Windows temporarily, but I was trying to use, for those that do any multiple ISO boots, I use a tool called Ventoy, V-E-N-T-O-Y. And Ventoy is really nice because you can install, you can just copy multiple ISOs on there and boot from the Ventoy USB, and you just choose whatever you want to boot. So if I want to do Clonezilla, which is a cloning software, or Memtest, or Ubuntu, or a Windows ISO, right? It's all on one. I will hydrate. But it's all on the one USB. So it's great tool. Using Clonezilla on there, and I had to do a bunch of Gparted stuff to get the partition the right size. And then it was complaining about, I was using a USB adapter to connect the target drive to, and it didn't like cloning onto that after a certain period of time, probably because it was just a cheap adapter that you really probably use more for reading from something than writing to it. So you retry and it runs for like an hour, and then you retry again. So Ventoy is really just more of a, there might be some advanced features, but really just think of it more as whatever the ISO is going to boot into is what gets booted. It's, don't drink that, that's not yours. So it's really just an easy menu picker. There are, I think, some ways to mount some space from the Ventoy USB itself as a drive and image, but otherwise it's just like an ISO booting, right? So you may or may not have any place to write to. Yeah. Yep. So from that standpoint, there's no cross-contamination because it's not like it doesn't see the other things. It doesn't see the ISOs, or the ISO you're booting doesn't see the other ISOs. I'm not actually sure what it sees on Ventoy. I know when I take the Ventoy USB and I stick it in my Windows drive or my Windows PC, I just see the empty drive of ISOs. Like, it hides the Ventoy stuff itself. There's just a folder. You copy whatever ISOs you want of any ISOs, and then you just boot into it. So it hides some stuff away, pretty much like the Ventoy part itself. You just don't see it. No, it doesn't. It might have that capability. I just don't use it for that. For me, it's just more useful to have all the ISOs on one USB stick instead of like, oh, well, this is Ubuntu desktop, this is Ubuntu server, this is this version, this is that version. This way I can just pop them all on there. Yeah, I could never get PBX stuff to run well. Hi. Okay, you want to... Hi. Could never get that to work right. But I did get, I'm in Clonezilla, I'm in System Restore, which is another popular utility disk, right? I'm doing Gparted, and I'm changing partition size because Clonezilla didn't like for whatever reason. And I'm getting all that stuff going, and I finally get to a point where I can do a good restore, find out, okay, it doesn't like the USB piece. All right, I kind of get it. I'll put the target. What I ended up doing is not cloning from SSD to SSD. I did SSD to an image file with DD Rescue, then did the image file to the target SSD. Long story short on that, the image file is now on a 4 terabyte USB drive that I've got. It loads it, sees it as a drive, great. Clonezilla sees it as a drive. And I put the target SSD inside the PC itself. I took the source one out and crunched it up because it was dead. The smart control, you can tell you read error after read error after read errors on the smart tools for it. So I knew that drive had better days. Do the restore. I tried the restore like 2 or 3 times, and it stops after like 40 minutes or something like that into it, and just dies. And I'm like, what's going on there? And turns out I used the smart tools on the target drive, temperature. And so the sustained writes in that case, for whatever reason, were not doing too hot, or they were doing well over too hot. So I had to grab this thing, this bladeless, I should say, not fanless, bladeless fan. Take that thing upstairs, open up the case, point it at the case on the side of the table, turn the thing on full blast, watch the temperature in a Alt F2 for your second Linux terminal when you're in text mode. Watch the temperature and turn the fan on and saw the temperature come down. I'm like, okay. So then I could run the restore while the fan is sitting there blowing inside of the case for the SSD, and oh my god, this is the longest restore I've ever had to do, and I had to use a fan to do it. That computer that I'm talking about, right? It's basically a remoting machine. It doesn't do much. Ice bag and have the hard drive sit on the ice, right? It's like when you do those long I/O operations. What now? Come here. When you do long I/O operations, it's amazing how much that temperature will drive up on things. So finally got that working right, but it wasn't something I was expecting to have to deal with for that long. Nevertheless, we're all back up and running, and we're working. What? What are you doing? Stop just knocking stuff over. Yeah, the ice bag on the hard. I haven't had to do an ice bag yet. Let's see what I had to put. Oh, this was bad too. A CPU fan. My cooler, my liquid cooler ran out on a desktop tower once, and I had no paste. And it wasn't even the right size socket fan that I had. I just had some old fan. It wouldn't fit anyway. And I put like a book on top of the fan. And it wasn't the part of the fan that was blowing out, right? I'm on the other side of it. But I basically needed that to put pressure on top of the CPU long enough so the CPU could boot and I could do some stuff, get some things off there. And it actually worked, surprisingly. And that was dumb. That was just dumb. That was like 10 years ago I did something like that. Just a weird crap you got to do sometimes, right? When you're thinking, oh, temperature is my enemy here. When there's always something to deal with. Hard disks in the freezer. Were you putting them in the freezer prior to using them so that you could use them before they overheated, or did you do that to cool down some disks? What were you doing with disks in the freezer? Or were these used discs and you want to make sure there are no bed bugs inside? I prefer putting ice cream in the freezer myself as well. That's a good call. I'm curious why what scenario were you in that you had to put hard disks in the freezer? That sounds pretty severe. All right. I was let's see. I could go over some assembler stuff tonight. Might just do some games instead tonight. It's on the old C64. Failing hard disks sometimes work after you freeze them. Spinning Or SSD. Is that an SSD thing or a spinning disk, spinning rust thing? I think I have heard of that before, but I never tried it. Never was at a point where I wanted to try it. So I was never sure if that was like an old wives' tale or if that was actually a thing. That's crazy. That's not unfamiliar to me, though, and I'm not sure where I heard that. Let us see if... does the main PC work? Hey, the main PC works again. We're back. We are back. All right, game cartridge, da-da-da-da-da. Got the dungeon. FaceTime, diorama cam. All right. Can't hurt if it doesn't work, especially if they don't want to send it. Yeah, that's true. That's fair. That's fair. Ah, that's a good point. You got to eat that chocolate fast when you take it out of the freezer. You put that Snickers bar in the freezer, you got to eat that thing fast. CBD.
64, my
Welcome.
Commodore 64.
C64 television.
Ever-changing views and computer terminology. Commodore reviews.
Welcome, C64 television. Welcome, CBD. Oh, thank you for the resub. Here we go. Etching permanently. C64 asking for hair tips. But a timer went down to the printer a little too soon there. There we go. What's your secret? A lot of conditioner. And what is the stuff that I use? Melee? Let me get the right stuff here if we're going to share it.
In a world of fun and fantasy. And
Thank you very much for the resub, CBD.
Terminology. Commodore is news. Are you keeping up with the Commodore? 'Cause the Commodore is keeping up with you. Are you keeping up with the Commodore? 'Cause the Commodore is keeping up with you. In a world of high technology and ever-changing moods. In a
Welcome,
world
Tower.
that's full of make-believe and changing attitudes. Are you keeping up with the Commodore? 'Cause the Commodore is keeping up with you.
It is hard to keep up with these RAM prices. CBD, thank you very much for the resub.
I adore my 64.
Oh, there we go. Luna, what's your secret? How do you get your hair so soft and luxurious? I bug my dad all the time. Yeah, so if it doesn't look does it look luxurious today? It's all right. It's all right. It's working. It's doing okay. Usually I have it tied up in the back all day, so sometimes I just let it down. But I conditioner like there's no tomorrow. I go through conditioner way faster than any shampoo or anything like that. And then, for what it's worth, I do use, this is what I swear by. This leave-in conditioner by Mealy. This is what I'm currently using. This stuff works nice. I do like that. CBD, getting a little poo for the locks. Get some conditioner too. I find that I honestly I don't shampoo anywhere near as much as the conditioner these days. Like, unless I've gotten, dirty or done some, you know, really something out in the yard or whatever like that, right? Like, yeah, I want to use very little shampoo as possible because what it does to my scalp. But the conditioner is where it's at. L'Oreal Total Repair. Yeah. Condition, leave in. You betcha. Pomegranate and honey. 2 great flavors. 2 great flavors. BT. Welcome, BT. Welcome, welcome. Without my wig. Yeah, usually, welcome BT. Hey, man, look at those emotes. Yeah, usually when I'm at work, it's usually up. Usually because I'm walking around all the time, I'm going to meetings, and this gets hot, right? Like I'm in my basement right now, it's a little cool. I can do this, right? But outside summer, I usually wear it up. It's just too annoying. Wow, look at all these emotes. Damn. Welcome, everybody. Condition and leave in. That's the way I like to do it. That is the way I like to do it as well. Good evening, CBD. Good evening, BT. Good evening, Tower. Hope you guys are all doing well. Oh, dancing kitties and Murphs. Yeah. Here, Luna. What are you looking at? What is that? What is that, Dad? This is the face of idiocy. Look back at the camera. Look back at the camera. There you go. Aw. There we go. Say hi to CBD. CBD, hi, look at my butt. Oh, okay. Well, she's going to be on that chair for a bit. I'm okay with that. When I had long hair over 10 years ago, I would also tie it up to go to bed because otherwise, oh yeah. Yeah, I have to do that too. Luna Buddy stickers on the wheel. Excellent. That's right. Luna and Buddy. We have some of your stickers. We decorated some of the things in the craft room with some of the stickers that CBD made. Yeah, I usually have to wear it up. I will wear it. Well, the weird thing is if I shower, this is so weird of a topic here, but when I go shower, I'll shower before bed. I'll have the, you know, I've got my conditioner in, I've got the Melee, the leave-in conditioner, whatever, and I just go to bed with my hair wet, and this is usually what it'll look like when I wake up. The curls are all set and everything's together and everything's fine. If I haven't showered right before bed, then I have to put it up. I have to put it up in a ponytail of some sort. Otherwise, yeah, it just gets crazy. So the CBD's got longer hair than I do, so she can do the whole braid thing. And actually, even if I had long hair, I don't think I could braid. PPP would have to braid it for me. I don't think I've got the dexterity to braid my own hair. I can I can get my own fingers in a knot somehow. I don't know how I do this, but I don't have the dexterity for that. Yeah. Not up by morning, you bet. Reboot, I don't know that I've seen pictures of you with long hair. I don't know that I've ever seen those. You have some shots in Discord or something sometime. Let's see. Yeah. Show us the long-haired Reboot tech. All right, let's do something colorful. Let's do something colorful, and then I want to look at glamour shots. Yes, excellent. See if you can dig one up. Let's see, where was I? Main PC. This is from this year, June 6th of 2026, called Colors by Lethargy. Very highly rated, and I want to check it out. So we're going to ease into those retro vibes. Drew's going to wonder again, what is this stream? Why does he do these things? As I was looking up Fairy Glow. I already watched that demo, so we're going to do a new one. This is Colors. A little 8-bit music to get us going, whet our retro appetites. 1, 2, 3 discs. Hopefully it's good because it's going to be a fairly long one. Right, so retro feed. Colors from 2026 by Lethargy. Nice and smooth effects here. Nice and smooth effects. I bet you PPP would like this demo. She likes things with just a lot of variety of colors. That's right. I actually really like the dithering that they're using a lot in this demo. This works well for this demo. The dithering is nicely done. The animation itself is nice and smooth. I guess I'm supposed to flip the disc now. As the big bubbly letters say, flip disc. Disc flipped. Nice palette shifts. All the greets. There is a lot of dithering here. Quad dithered 4 times your normal amount of dither. feel like when I'm done with this video, I won't want to see dithering again for quite some time. I do appreciate how it's done, but it might be a little overused here. Yeah, Triple F currently has the high score in Wavy Navy. And I have a feeling a good amount of these are, and this screams AI generated and then transported over. Yeah. I wish that it wasn't all dithered. Oh, flip disk. Oh, that's what it means. Flip disk, I bet. I'm supposed to flip the disk now? Yeah, I flipped it. Yeah, but really, is yeah, these weren't made on a 64, though, that's for sure. Yeah, exactly, right? Like, they generated the graphics and then brought them over. I get doing the graphics on a different platform and bringing it over. It's just a little over the top this way. Yeah, like if I was going to try to do graphics on a C64, I've got graphics on here, like my K logo, right? How do I bring that over to the 64? I do some stuff to convert it, but this is really in your face. Yeah. That's true. I might actually look at this sometime on a CRT just to see if it looks, how well it looks. Here, it's not that great. It's too much dithering across the board. The AI bit, you know, it's not trying to be a thing, so I'm not going to give it too many down points for that. But you know, it's clear it's not. This is not generating on the C64. They just brought graphics over. Yeah, I get it. I hear you, C64 television. Yeah. Darn it. Darn it. All right. This is going to be an interesting one to... Yeah, like all the thumbnails. My thumbnails are ass, but I don't try to make them anything. The beats were good. The graphics and the vibes... I'll still give the graphics a 4. The dithering effect and the smoothness of everything was really nicely done. But it hits me in the vibes a little bit with that. The music was nice. So I'm going to do 5, 4, 3. That probably keeps it in an A tier. Over time, I might be more of, yeah, the next one I see that's like that, it's probably going to get less of a rating. Well, there you go. That's the first one I've seen that was really apparent, right, in that regard. All right, I wanted to look at the old bucket list. And see what Commodore games I want to pull off of here. Anything on here that kind of seems like... Oh, geez, all am I showing is 10 at a time? I need to show more than 10 at a time. What C64 game should we bring over to the main bucket list and possibly get a high score for? Avoid the Noid. Haven't done Avoid the Noid in ages. That could be one. Avoid the Noid could be good. Let's bring that over. Oh, gotta log in. Avoid the Noid. Does anybody here not know what the Noid is? Tower, you probably don't know what Avoid the Noid is. There's a chance you might not. There was an MS-DOS version. I had forgotten about that. Yeah. Yep. And a tragic story, right? There's actually a really tragic story about this. Very good, very good. There's a reason the Noid's not around anymore. It was before you, but you know of it. Very good, very good. Yeah, the Noid story is actually quite sad. But now we've got them. Gotta avoid the Noid. Oh, really? Okay. So I'm pretty sure we can do this on Wikipedia here, and we'll do a quick summary. So the Noid became a very popular Domino's thing, right?
Have you ever been frustrated because the Noid ruined your pizza? The Noid loves to ruin pizza. Call Domino's Pizza. We avoid the Noid. We keep the Noid out and all this quality in. Taste the quality. Domino's Pizza delivers in less than 30 minutes.
So as a kid, I loved the Noid. The Noid was fun. Claymation, great. So here's the problem with it. January 30th, 1989, Kenneth Lamar Noid, a mentally ill man who believed that the Avoid the Noid campaign was targeted at him, entered a Domino's restaurant. Armed with a .357 Magnum, he held 2 employees hostage for over 5 hours. After ranting to the employees about how Domino's owner Tom Monahan had stolen his name, Noid forced them to call the headquarters, demand $100,000 and a white limo as a getaway car. He offered to exchange a hostage for a copy of the novel The Widow's Son, but reneged on this when an officer brought him the book.
In 60 seconds.
I'm going to snooze this first ad. Noid, he also then said to the employees, make me 2 pizzas. He ate the pizzas with his gun in his lap. The hostages escaped. He surrendered. 2 shots fired, both hitting the ceiling. He was found not guilty by reason of insanity. Now, this is why the incident was widely believed to have caused Domino's Pizza to discontinue advertising the Noid as their mascot, but this claim has been rejected by the company and their advertisers. Now, the Noid recently did return. Sometime in the last year or two, I think I saw something with the Noid on it. But yeah, that's kind of like, oh my, right? Like, yeesh. Yeah, like, as a kid, I remember seeing all this stuff about the Noid and then not seeing anything anymore, and then reading about this way later in my life, probably like somewhere around 5 to 8, 10 years ago. I read about this, and I was like, oh man. Did he later? Oh yes, I'm sorry, I missed that line. He killed himself, so. Not a mentally well individual. Good times. So avoid that Noid, right? Because, yeah. All right, so we have Avoid the Noid. Barbarian. Oh my god, I am horrible at that game. Oh, that's two. There's two Barbarians. There's the one that has more of the controls on the bottom that move you across, and there's more of the joystick one. So I haven't done Barbarian in a while. Oh, you know what? Beachhead would probably not be a bad one from a high score standpoint, and I believe we have those. Yeah, we do have Beachhead and Beachhead 2, so those would be good. I did get the new Berserk Arlisoft somewhere on my system. I've got it. Now, this is not a good game. This is a horrible game. We will play this someday, and it is absolutely horrible. It is one of my favorite movies, but the game itself is a huge piece, steaming pile of poo. Beachhead might not be bad. I think we'll do Beachhead. We'll at least do Beachhead. Bruce Lee, I don't know if there's really a high score that's worth getting on that one. I mean, you can get all the lanterns, and it's kind of like deterministic, right? Like, Egg Fooyan. You never could beat me, Egg Shen. What are these, friends of yours? Now this really pisses me off to no end. God, I love that movie. Oh, you know what? I do need to add Kawasaki to the list. Oh. That is not there. Probably because it's not there as a game. So it's something we'll have to check out, but it's not something I can import on the list. Let me see if I can get the exact title on that. It's fine. We can still check it out. It's just more of a... It's not showing up on IGDB because it's not a game, right? That's probably really more what it is. Yeah, because I don't think Kawasaki Rhythm Rocker, I don't think if this didn't find it. Rhythm is a rocker and a dancer. Yeah, it's not going to find it. I don't, then in that case, I don't even know if GameBase, is GameBase going to have it? I'll probably have to look on this in the Internet Archive. Because Kawasaki Rhythm Rocker is not even here either. Yeah, I'll probably find it on the Internet Archive. Although it looks sweet, but yeah, not one for the actual game. Chomp, God, I kind of remember Chomp. It's been a while since I've seen that, but I'm pretty sure I remember Chomp. We'll do Beachhead, and let's bring in Chomp
in 60 seconds.
at least. We've got an ad coming here in a minute. We'll do the Crush, Crumble, and Chomp. That doesn't make... Maybe I have to do Chomp with an exclamation mark. Uh-oh. Is this new? 1989, Chomp. Does not show up on IGDB. Interesting. All right. Yeah. That's weird. Let's see if Launchbox has it. There we go. Got it there. Launchbox at least has it. Player controls Goldfish. Cosme Software. Oh, Cosme. Made so many great games. Budget games, which were most of the games that I had. There was a need for that. Yeah, so no graphic for that. All right. Take a 3-minute break. Stretch your legs. Shall return.
This week on the Computer Chronicles, the best software of the year, according to the Software Publishers Association. We'll feature 7 new computer programs that won Cody's at this year's SPA Excellence in Software Awards. We'll show you the Thinking Things collection from Edmark, a program called Hollywood from Theatrix, Dark Forces from LucasArts, and Rick Smolin's Passage to Vietnam. All this plus Giles Online, this week's computer news, and my pick of the week, coming up next on the Computer Chronicles.
The Computer Chronicles is made possible in part by Acer America, proud supporters of intelligent programming, computer or otherwise. And by Lycos, a comprehensive index of the Internet, www.lycos.com.
Hi, and welcome to the Computer Chronicles. I'm Stuart Chaffee. This is a Cody. It is to software developers what the Oscar is to movie producers. It means you've been recognized by your peers for producing one of the best computer programs of the year. The Cody for Best Educational Software Program this year went to Thinking Things Collection 3 from Edmark, a program designed to teach children thinking and problem-solving skills. And this is Renee and Terry, who use it in school. And Terry, tell me, how do you use this software in your class?
Well, you can use this software for teaching problem solving and deductive reasoning. You can use it to teach the basic principles of physics.
And it's a real teaching tool. I mean, you really use it to teach. It's not just a game.
It's very flexible. You can customize it to.
Okay.
To
so could you and Renee show us some of the things in the program?
Sure can. We'll take you first to the Fripple House.
The Fripple House.
Shop.
Fripple Place.
Fripple
okay.
Place. Yeah. And
what do we learn with the Fripples?
And in the Fripple Place at the beginning level, kids are learning to build their reading comprehension as they read the clues in each room and try to put the Fripples where they belong in the house.
Okay, so let's try to get the Fripple House up here.
Place at least one Fripple in every.
Okay, so Renee, why don't you tell us what you're doing there?
Okay, I'm going to place this Fripple here because it's the only Fripple that's red with stripes. And I'm going to place this Fripple there because he's the only Fripple with the cowboy hat.
All right, so you have to know how to read the words and also apply the logic to the different little Fripples there, right?
And this is the easy level. There's a grow slide that allows teachers and parents to adjust the level and individualize the program for each
so
student.
We're going to advance.
We're going to a more advanced level, and in the more advanced level, kids are really using deductive reasoning, and they have to
integrate
analyze
this
and
differential
synthesize
equation.
information
Oh God!
In order to form conclusions.
So this is really more like a puzzle, I guess, isn't it, Renee?
Yeah.
So I mean, now the little Fripples actually tell you what their conditions are if you click on them?
You just have to put your mouse on them.
Okay, so the Fripples above and below me have straight hair, so you have to make sure he's in a place where the guy below has straight hair and the.
All right. Welcome back. If you didn't go anywhere, welcome myself back. Just got up and stretched the legs a little bit. All right. So yeah, Chomp. We have to at least add the game box art for that. See if we can grab that somewhere. There we go. All right. Save image as. Let's see. Well, I guess we'll just save it. We'll save it to my favorite place, the desktop, which is where I pretty much save all my crap. All right, so we'll edit this. We will upload the image. Desktop, Chomp, upload. There it is. There's good old Chomp. All right. Let's go with Beachhead first, though. So, Beachhead. Oh, no. As a temp folder, you bet. It's a temp folder. Just drag it over there. I delete it later. I clear out my desktop folder. Generally. I shouldn't show you my work desktop. That would be very bad. It's quite cluttered. And I can't tell you the last time I used a file that was on the desktop. It's a temp folder for me. Am I the only one that uses the desktop as a temp folder? Maybe. All right, beachhead first. So that is number 52. We'll put that up on the game cartridge. And current game, 52. That's not right. 25, not 52. Beachhead. I think Adam was playing in this one relatively recently. So he'll probably laugh at me at how piss poor I am with these games. But that's okay. All right, so let me switch HDMI over to the Commodore C64U. Terrible edit too? Okay, good. Then I won't feel too bad. Let's see what happens with the high scores here. All right, retro feed. ETZ. We got the diorama cam. Bring that over to Moa. All right, Commodore Restore, disk file browser. I still need to switch the input here, pal, so let me see HDMI 2. There we go. Droog, don't ever change. Whoa. Went too far over. High score game. We'll see. I'm assuming there's a high score with this. Top 10 scores, pause, continue, border color, adjust, low pass filter, control, reset game. Use joystick port 2. We are in port 2. Bring your 10 ships to the beachhead. Choose between the hidden passage, flashing point, or the open waterway. The former will mean less enemy planes to fight. I missed the rest of it. We'll just go with it. We will start with skill 1. I'm ready. Oh, there's the flashing piece, right? Oh, man, I'm getting some artifacts here. That's interesting. Some graphical artifacts. Might need to switch to NTSC. You think so? Let's try that real quick, because that's gonna annoy the crap out of me. All right, we're in NTSC mode now. We'll restart this. When enemy ships start shooting at you, control the elevation of your gun. Each 0.5 degrees equals 100 meters. Your panel will indicate the distance. At the beachhead, each ship carries 2 tanks. Fight your way to the fort. At the fort, destroy each target as it turns white in sequence. Okay. I'm sure I'll get my groove down as we go along. Skill 1. Let's try this again. Hello, Luna. That's better. Slight graphical glitch on the lower right corner. Right? Yeah, usually you don't even get that much. Didn't as a kid, that's for sure. Although I think I played this at a friend's house as a kid. Okay, Luna, you make it very difficult to actually play a game. All right, so, God, don't bite the label or the cable. All right. Stop. All right. 1 through, 2 through. Oh, oh. This is an extra level of difficulty with that. Oh, 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 oh. Okay, we're still alive. We're still alive. Going for it here. Stopping there. Go, 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 go. Oh, scheisse. Yeah, I should get extra points for Luna. Oh, boy. Oh, boy. Woo! That collision detection was on my side that time. Hey, Pyro Man. I will try to keep it down. I'm in the middle of a battlefield. I can't guarantee that it's not going to get a little crazy in here. Okay. All right. All right. I think I only lost 1 ship so far. Oh! Whew. Thread that needle. All right, a couple more ships left. Pyro Man, welcome, welcome. Oh, all right. All right, 2 left. We can do 2 more. Right? You can do this. It's a Unix system. I know this. Oh, okay. There we go. Now I'm on to the next part, which I never remember. Oh, they said go to the flashing piece. Do I... Oh, I guess I am... Am I supposed to go one way or the... I don't know where I'm supposed to... Okay, well, I guess I'm stuck here in the middle. Thank you, Mountain Stars. Something happened in the water here, so I guess I'm going to fight some ships. Okay. Okay. Okay, didn't hit him at all. Okay, all right, I think we're doing okay here. Oh, come on now. Oh, Zuli, you nut now, come on. Okay, so we're done with that. I supposed to go back into the right? Oh boy. Oh, what is that? What was that? Oh, okay. Now we're... $50 degrees. Oh, that's too much. But not? Oh, man, I'm not getting it. I'm not going to get this. 54.5. How about 59? I'm behind it. 57. Ship destroyed. Ooh, this is not good. Was that not the ship I was supposed to hit? 32. 31. Lower, 28. What am I? Okay, 28. 28.5. It's got to be 28.5 then. Nope, 29. No, 30. Okay, there we go. Let's see. Most likely short. Yep, I know short. Still short. All right, 74.5. Match it up. Long. 73.5. Bingo. 73.5. We'll start you off with 56.5. Short. 66. And then we'll see if that's long or not. Long. Okay. 63.5. Short. 64.5. Short. 65.5. Bingo. All right. Last one. I have a feeling 64.5 is going to be a bit short on this guy. So we're going to do 77.5. Okay, not that. 79.5. Okay. Still not sure what that was. Straight arm simulator, that's right. Total annihilation. Am I supposed to go to this spot now? I'm not really sure. Hello, Luna. Big boy, big time big boy. Welcome, welcome, welcome. Oh, I don't know what I'm doing here. I can't fire. Oh, okay, I can fire. I don't know what's going on. Okay. I'm going to avoid him. Do I have to avoid everything? Like I can't touch any single... I can't have any bit of collision? What is that? What is that? What is that? Oh, man, right into him. I was thinking I could swoop down and get a shot off. This does not seem to be the fun part. Can I touch the blue? I'm going to touch the blue. Do I die if I touch the blue? Okay. Do not touch the blue parts. Don't let your sprite collide with anything. Important safety tip, Egon. No, I'm sorry. Important safety tip. Thanks, Egon. Touching the blue spots would be extraordinarily bad, Ray. Do I end up actually needing to fire on anything? Because right now it's all just avoiding things. There's no... Oh, boy, I can't even do that. All right, never mind. This is not looking too good for Team Beachhead. Son of a beach. I'm still not sure what I'm supposed to fire on, if anything. Luna, get off the keyboard. That is one thing this cat does not have. Good spatial awareness of what a keyboard is. She sees a keyboard as just another surface to walk on. Other cats I've had, they don't walk on the keyboard. She is oblivious. There is a score glitch. Oh. Whoa. Yeah. Don't tell Triple F. Tell me later. Oh my God, I walked into it. Or drove into it. Treaded into it. Tread carefully, tanks. And this is probably like the first 5% of the entire journey, right? Like avoiding this one guy that's shooting at me. At least it seems to be the same thing, right? Like, all right, let's try it again. I can't change speed, so it's just basically up and down. And firing seems to do nothing because there's nothing to hit yet. Is the game almost over? Am I actually almost over? We don't have, yeah, there's no music to go along with this. I kind of thought there would be. Oh, is there tank dying music? Because that should be a thing. At least get the background music back up again. My friends are knocking at my door. Play my Commodore 64. It says Battlefield 0.01. Feels like it. Still not sure why do I get to fire at anything? Oh, damn it! Okay, well, at least I got it. Is it still dead with the next tank that comes up there? That's a rough one. You come up to that edge really quick. Ah. And of course, it seems like he's firing faster because the closer he gets to the screen, the ammunition disappears faster. And so he's able to fire again because that's how that works. So that's a cheap trick. Cheap trick. I want you to want me, but not at the expense of my tank. What if we come up from the bottom? Oh my God. I just run right into it. What am I doing? What am I doing with my life? There's no other controls here. You just... All right, we got one more shot. And then we'll see if I get anything beyond 59,800. Look at that crap though, right? Their fire, that's cheap. They fire faster the closer they are to the edge of the screen. What is that? Oh. I think I had the right idea though, right? Like, you fire off early. Do you wish to record this to the top 10 list on the disc? Why? Why bother? I'm not even anywhere close. Sure, yeah, let's record that. You bet. 59,800. All right. I'll give this one more shot. Well, no. You know what? We'll go 59,800 right now. We'll see where that stands. So I need to record this. 59,800. Where am I recording this? There we go. edit. I love this game. This is great. So I'm not going to consider it in progress. I'm going to consider it in progress. I haven't beaten it yet. 59,800. Save. All right. So we've got that. All right. So I'll have to post that in Discord later. I don't have Discord on this machine. But we did it, right? We've got at least one score up there. Actually, can I do this and go over to high scores? I'm going to create a new thread. Did I create these as threads? This thread will be Beachhead. Okay, so that didn't take. Do this. Shouldn't I be able to? This is annoying. I just don't have Discord on this machine. Be able to copy that over there. All right. 59,800. I'll just type that in. All right, so we've got a Beachhead thread. Triple F, I don't know if I can move your message into a thread. Can I move the message into a thread? Because I was thinking of putting these in the threads. So you could go to the thread for the game and then see all the scores for that thread. That's what I was thinking of doing. All right. Let's avoid that Noid. We'll see if that one has some sound to it. Avoid the Noid. I think I played this on MS-DOS more than I did the C64 because I'm pretty sure it had I was remembering CGA graphics with this. The game is definitely almost over. Hey, that's not supposed to be that screen. It's supposed to be the retro feed screen. There we go. Avoid the Noid. That is what? 58? 58. Space, maybe? Okay, space, I guess. I can't remember if I am the Noid. I think I'm the pizza guy delivering pizzas. Trying not to be the Noid. Or to beat the Noid. Hopefully we'll have some music on this. If not, then I'll just put the Sid music back on. Domino's Pizza, 1989. Press the key to start the game. Level 1, infinite slices, infinite time. No, we don't do trainers here. Busy. It's doing stuff. It was. Oh. You have a wonderful jump in this game. I do remember that. And jump! I grabbed a key. There's a key on the wall. I think I can answer the phone. The Noid is laughing at me. He blew up my pizza. So don't answer the phone all the time? Never answer the phone? Is this like Impossible Mission where I should go through the file cabinets? No? Okay. Oh, jeez, Louise. Okay, well, careful there. Don't fall through the floor. How would you know? All right, so that's a trap floor there. Oh, okay. At least there was no collision. Grab the key. Unlock door 3. Then there's 4. Okay. Oh. Okay, I want to go the other way now. All right, so we have 1 key. I can jump over this guy. Damn it! Right onto the trap door at the other side. Oh, there's 2 trap doors. Now I'm getting the picture. Of course, because why not? So, jump to that one. Jump to that one. Use the key. Unlock 5. Now we're on 6. I'm not going to answer that phone. I kind of want to answer the phone, though. Should I answer the phone? Why do I answer the phone? It's always, is it always the Noid? I don't know. I've lost a slice of pizza, though. Oh, don't do that. There we go. Get the key. All right. Floor 9. It is... Oh no. Oh, they're stomping on the pizza. Get off the pizza. Stop it, you little pricks. Am I dead? Am I effectively dead? Door's still unlocked, so... I know. This... I am committing... Oh! My score is 700. This is not boding well. You little... Look at them all dancing. I've got 1 slice of pizza left. Right. Jump. Looks like I'm going to have to jump. All right, floor 10. I hope there's no trapdoors like on the bottom floor, because that'd be a bit much, right? Oh, right onto the trapdoor there. Okay, fine. Jump. Oh, why not the jump? Why didn't the jump take? Yeah. Game over. Okay, we'll try one more time. Just had to get... I will check that clip out. Stop, you little pricks. Thank you for the clip. Triple F. Give me the key. Oh, man, that's not... See, that's annoying. Sometimes you can jump and hit the key while you're jumping. Other times, not so much. Oh, my God. There we go. There I got the key while I jumped. Unlock 3. Okay. These don't look terribly random, but I feel like I don't want to do that. All right, fine. You hit the door. Jump, jump, jump. Okay. Unlock this. We're on 5. Okay, it's going smooth. Smoother than it was before. Okay, okay. unlock the door before... There seems to be no collision detection when you're near the doors with them. So that's good, because otherwise this would be extremely difficult. Okay. Oh, he's just hopping around there. Oh, crap, crap, crap. I can't do anything. Get off my pizza, you little tea bags. That's right. You fall through the floor, sir, and meet me at the lobby. Oh, I went backwards. I didn't know you could go backwards. You fall through your own floor. Thank you very much. Oh. Not a fan of the trapdoors here. Yep. See? What is... Nope. And you can't... I can't seem to jump again immediately after landing, so this pretty much causes you to lose a slice. A very heavenly slice. I actually can't remember the last time I had Dominoes. Fell through the... Something's keeping me from being able to jump. Damn it. Why can I not jump now? There we go. Why am I going backwards? Come on. I gotta get up there. I gotta get up to the top floor. Not a super great game. Like, I did enjoy it as a kid for a little bit, but I don't think a crap ton of levels like this really do it for me, right? Like, I'm kind of ready to see the rest of the world here. All right, one more key. But no, you know what? We are going to see what we can do. That's probably a trap door. Yes, it is. Thank you very much. Actually, that was not bad that was a trap door there. Oof. Damn it. Why? It seems like I can jump most of the time that I want to. There we go. All right, we'll open this guy up. 16 through 18. How many floors are here? Oh, now we've got rockets. We've got rockets. I don't have a key, so I must have missed a key somewhere. Or there's other things that I should have been searching through the shrubs for keys. Maybe I do have to answer the phone. I mean, I'm stopping by these things. Stop by the chair. I don't have any other keys. Jeez, get out of that. So now what? Now I get to go to the previous floors and look for a key that I missed somewhere? Because that's fun. Do I search the file cabinets? What did I miss? What gameplay mechanic did I miss here? Should I have answered the phone? Never answer the phone. All right. I don't know that I missed any keys, so I'm not sure how to get past the locked door. Is it the fire extinguisher? Yeah. Yeah, okay. This game is too painful to continue with. So, yeah. 1350. We'll put one up. We'll put a thread up for Avoid the Noid. If anybody wants to have that much pain. Avoid the Noid. Now, I'm assuming people can get into the threads and add to them. If they can't, let me know on the Discord under the High Scores channel. Should be able to go into a thread and then add your scores. That's what I was hoping to do with the threads. If that doesn't work, let me know. Triple F, thank you for the clip too. That's great. All right, so Avoid the Noid, not a super great game. I think, let me see, where are we at here? We back to the main PC? Yeah, I want to do 1380. I don't know that I care to keep going with it. Yeah. I mean, it's not a super great game. I'm giving it 2 stars. It's got, I don't even know if I want to give it, well, yeah, no. 1 is the worst, so I'll give it 2. You know, I mean, All right. Let's see, is there another one? We did Beachhead tonight. I'm not going back to the A-Team, nor Bionic Granny. That one's days are over. I don't have the Atari. I don't have Stella installed yet, so we can't do the Atari stuff. Well, we at least did Beachhead, and yeah, that's good. Maybe a little Bruce Lee. It's been a while since I've done some Bruce Lee. That's always a good one. 13. 13. Bruce Lee. All right. Little Bruce Lee. Why not? I don't know that this is a high score one, but it's a great game. Assuming this one? Yes. Oh, you know what? I need to get Karateka on the list. That's not a bad call. Let me put Karateka on the list. I don't think I got that one on there yet. Good call, Mountain Stars. Or is it Karateka? I'm honestly not sure, to tell you the truth. Karateka? Oh, Ye Are Kung Fu. That one I've never played. I've seen it, though. I've seen it, but I've never played it. Ye Are Kung Fu. Yes. Now, there's a sequel here, Ye Are Kung Fu 2, The Emperor Yi Ga. Is that any good? Should I consider that one as well? Or is it really just more the first one? Yeah. Do we have any recommendations on the sequel or not? Like, don't do it? If I don't hear a don't do it, I'll probably just try it either way, right? Why not? All right, cool. We'll bring them both in. Follows the quest of a martial artist named Oolong. Oolong, like the tea. All right, so we've got that one. And then the new version, Even More Thrills and Suspense. Okay. Very good. So now we've got Ye Are Kung Fu, Karateka, Karateka. What was the other one I was making me think of? Was The Last Ninja, right? I never played those. So I should probably bring those in too, right? Did I bring in Last Ninja? And there were 3 of them, right? Yeah, Last Ninja 3. It feels like I should play those just from the standpoint of they were classics, right? Like, you should just have played that. Quadrilogy? I remember the name of the gameplay was super slow, though. Well, if you think about it, you let me know. For some reason, I see Last Ninja 3 and the Last Ninja Ion International. Well, okay, I guess that's the first one. I guess. Not to be confused with the more famous Last Ninja 3. This is a side-scrolling platform. Oh, okay. So I screwed up somewhere. Oh, the Last Ninja System 3 software. That's what I wanted. Okay. Save and next. Last Ninja 2. System 3 again. Okay, save and next. And then Last Ninja 3. Okay. Now we've got them all there. Now they're all on the list. The list. Yeah, I heard those were great. Angry Video Game Nerd, I'm guessing, did a thing with those. I never saw much of AVGN stuff. We had already covered Karateka, so I don't think it was that. All right. We're doing a little Bruce Lee Roy. Bruce Leroy. He's the last dragon. He has got the power of the glow. He's good enough to take on Sho'nuff, Master of Harlem. Run Stop. For those that don't know, that's a movie. Barry Gordy's The Last Dragon. Ah, good. Look at those. Look at those little Bruces. Unlimited lives? No. Opponents can't hit you? No. Dun, dun, dun. And what was the shortcut on the C64U to change the active joystick? Wasn't it like, was it Commodore J or something? Because this is dead. Wasn't there a shortcut on this to change the active joystick? I don't remember anymore. Let me see. C64U swap joystick. I thought there was a way to do that. Commodore key and J. If you want to play a game that uses the other port instead of changing them physically. Yeah, Commodore J. Commodore J. I get nothing. Nothing. Let me actually not do Commodore J and really plug it into the first port. Okay. Now we're cooking with gas. I need to restart though because I lost dudes. All right, we'll see if we can do a quick Bruce Lee speed run. Oh boy. Nope. Didn't get the right. Shit. Damn it. I knew it. I knew it. Oh my god. It's been a while. Go up. International. Okay, yeah, the IK Plus, right? Or something like that? Yeah, all right. You are just going to piss me off, aren't you? There we go. Oh, man. How am I not dead yet? It's not supposed to be... Yeah, gotta run across. Oh, Rusty. And man, this joystick, I am not enjoying... I gotta put the gate in. I'm not enjoying... Well, maybe it's a gate thing, but you gotta really be up and only up. Feels like it's too touchy. Or this is just old man me complaining. Because I'm just too old now to play these games. What is that? Shouldn't I be able to crawl? Oh, Jesus. See, look at it. So I'm trying to run to the right, and if I just barely touch down, he goes right to the ground. That is too sensitive. Is that just me, or is that... Feels like... Feels just too sensitive. Feels like I should be changing the gate on the joystick. Or am I crazy? Is it just more like, no, you just suck now, you're old. Get used to it. Get used to the sucking. Or does this mean I should just be on the keyboard? I'm gonna die there. Maybe I should just be on the keyboard, but ugh. Oh boy. This is very rusty me, that's for sure. Smith Mule, welcome, welcome, welcome. I wave an 8 bits back to you. We are just not doing too hot on the old Bruce Lee side tonight. Very, very rusty. Not good. I'm not even going to score this one because I know... See, like I'm trying to go left. I am not digging with how sensitive... So what is that? Is that a function of the throw? The gate? But it feels like just barely clicking up and I'm already going diagonal. I don't know. It's either something I can tweak on this joystick or something else, but I do not like how sensitive those switches are. What is that? Is that normal? Is that the joystick? Is that just me? It has been so long since I've actually played games that I'm really kind of confused. Is that just the nature of the beast with these types of joysticks? One second here. What did it not like about that message? Yeah, Yeah, I don't know what it didn't like about that, but there we go. I'll allow it. Why not? Pachinko and Briley Witch Chronicles. Are those, Hi, Luna. Are those C64 ones? Let me get out of this here real quick. Newish ones for the C64. Okay. Are those from like itch.io type? I have not heard of those. But let's go back to the list and see if I can add them. Why not? But first, International Karate, right? Like we've got to add that one. So let me go back to the PC here. And International Karate. We've got to add that. International House of Coffees. There we go. IK Plus. Launchbox does not know of it. Oh, it knows of it as IK Plus, literally IK Plus. But what? No Commodore 64. Chop and Drop? It's not Chop and Drop, right? Where is the Commodore 64 platform on Launchbox? Don't tell me this is Chop and Drop. International Karate. Was it called World Karate Championship? You're right, Mountain Stars. Thank you very much. All right. All right, all right, all right. Because, yeah. Yeah, there it is. Okay, good call. Thank you. Saved. Saved. All right. I have never played these, but
Ad incoming in 60 seconds.
I do wonder what in the world is going on with my control. I either need to what's this guy? So is this guy just as is it a stiffness of the stick that's throwing me off here? I don't know. It just feels way too sensitive. All right, let's do some karateka. Well, what do we think? ER Kung Fu or karateka? We'll try ER. I've never played it. As soon as I can find it. ER Kung Fu and ER Kung Fu 2. All right, ER Kung Fu is 61. 61. Okay, boom. Here we go. And let's bring it over to the retro feed. Got an ad break starting. We will take a 2-minute stretch break then while this loads. And smoke them if you got them. Don't smoke. Be right back.
This week on the Computer Chronicles, the best of Comdex. This is the amazing new WebPad from Cyrix, a new wireless appliance for surfing the web. Forget learning a foreign language. This new software from Language Force can speak French for you. Tired of dragging that laptop to the library? This is the C Pen. It'll take notes for you and then dump them into your computer. And finally, a way to make better home movies on your PC. Consumer Convergence has arrived with Avid Cinema for Windows. Plus, my pick of the week, a new piece of internet software that will make the virtual world a little more real. It's all coming up next on the Computer Chronicles.
The Computer Chronicles is brought to you by BigStar.com, with thousands of videos and DVDs for the whole family. Additional support by TechWeb for up-to-the-minute technology news. And by TVA, Television Associates, bridging the worlds of computers and video with DVD authoring and MPEG encoding services.
Hi, and welcome to the Computer Chronicles. I'm Stuart Chaffee. Comdex is the country's biggest computer trade show. The fall edition, held in Las Vegas each year, brings more than 2,000 exhibitors into town and introduces nearly 10,000 new technology products, more than anyone can handle. So we try to hone down that list to the few really impressive new technologies that seem to stand out from the rest. You can categorize the best new computer products this year into 3 categories: video computer convergence, the internet, and language handling. And we'll begin with the internet product, starting out with the amazing WebPad from Cyrix. Now, Cyrix, you're a chip company, but you guys have a prototype now using your chip, I assume.
Yes, of course.
Called the WebPad, and this is what everybody at Comdex was talking about, because we're all looking, what's really new, what's cool, and they say, have you seen the WebPad at Cyrix? So give us, first of all, a kind of physical tour of what this thing is.
Well, I think the most important thing about it is that it's wireless. As you can see, there are no connectors or wires whatsoever.
It's a wireless internet terminal. In fact, we are live online right now. This is your Cyrix website, and we'll play around with it a second. So I should have one of those hoops the magician has and show there's no wires anywhere here.
Absolutely. We're, just run a hoop right over it.
Okay, and just what's in the box here. Now, I know this is just a prototype. We should point that out, so it's not finished yet. But you plan a USB port over here so I could add peripherals to it?
Yes, that'll be an option for customers, for
so
PC
a printer,
manufacturers.
A storage, or whatever?
Yes, that's correct.
Okay, and then what are the buttons we have over here?
Well, before we get to the buttons, we have a 10.4-inch color active matrix display, which is very high performance.
And a touch screen. This is how I interact with the website.
Absolutely. Up here we have the on-off button. This toggles the keyboard
okay.
in or out. These 2 keys are user configurable, essentially, and
looks
this
like a
one,
joystick or cursor control.
Yeah, this one is essentially a cursor or scroll bar.
Right. And so you have a little pilot-type pen that you would actually use this with?
Thank you for allowing me the break,
All right, so show us
because
how you would
I
actually
needed to.
navigate. So I could just be at home anywhere, watching TV, and have this in my lap, and I'm watching the football game, and the guy says, check out NFL.com, and I say, sure, and I can do it while I'm watching TV then, huh?
Absolutely, or you could be in.
All right. Ye are Kung Fu. And then we'll check out... Oh, I missed, you know what? I literally was away, so I wasn't even able to watch. But yeah, I missed the piece they were talking about. Thank you, Reboot. And then I want to check out the 2 that Smith Mule had mentioned about Chinko and Valley Rich Chronicles. See what those are like. All right. Intro by Jack Alien. Remember, that's a very common thing we hear. Yeah, run stop. I don't need instructions. Whatever. Load or reset scores? Yeah. Reset, sure. Unlimited lives? No, 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 no. Yeah, okay, there we go. See how bad I am. I don't, and this is the very first time I've ever played it. Never played this before. Hot fighting history. Oh, okay. Oh my God. What in this is fast. Holy crap! You don't really have time to figure out like what moves I can do. Holy shit. Oh, man, he... Okay. Pull could be getting the better of me here. Oh, right at the end. Right at the end. Oh, don't give me this crap. Am I even going to get a shot off on him? Oh, okay, well at least I got like 3 hits. Do I still get a... Oh, I still have to go with chain. Okay, you prick. Wow. This is rough. Okay, I just kept kicking his shin and then he died. Okay, now it's the club guy. I don't know what's going on. Oh, she's now throwing fans at me. Perfect. Oh, and they follow you. Okay, so... Yeah. This is probably where I die. This is crazy. Come on, lady. Oh. Okay, she's down. Oh god, now it's a sword guy. I don't even think I got a hit on him yet. Holy crap, how did I do that? Yeah, as a kid, this would have been great. Okay, that's enough out of you, lady. Or dude, whatever. Wow. Just trading blows at that point. She's trading more. Or he is trading more. All right, this could be it. This could be it for Mr. Christophson. Yep, that's it. One more try. This could be very well the... I don't know if I'll ever even get this close on score ever again. Oh man, I'm just asking. Yeah, okay. Totally got my butt kicked on that. Do I get... Hey, I get the high score. Okay. Can I not? Oh, I gotta do it this way, okay. Mr. K. I want to be, don't keep doing letters for me. Just be done. Is there, there we go. Mace to the belly, mace to the belly, mace to the belly. That's pretty much what it felt like. Okay. I'm going to switch for the high score here. Woo! That one is rough. I think I did pretty good for a first try, never playing that game. I'm going to create another thread on the High Scores channel. Ye are Kung Fu. That's rough though, I can feel it, right? You can just, oh, yeah. Break Street, that I do remember seeing. That I do remember seeing. Just imagine going from the speed of this game down to the slow, right? Like this is where this is like swinging 3 bats before you go up to the plate, right? That's what this game is. Woo! My lord. All right, I do want to check out these other, at least get them on the list here. So let me check out Pachinko, see if we can search for that. Because these are newer ones, and I've not heard of these. Let's see if we can import those. Pachinko, what was the name of that spelling? Did I get that right? Dr. Mortal Wombat. He makes heaps for the C64s like Pachinko, but Comchinko. Okay. Chinko. All right, so not an IGDB or Launchbox, which is fine. I can add them manually. They're just not in there from an import standpoint. And the other is Briley Witch Chronicles. Okay, that one's there. There's 2. Let me see. Let me go find them here real quick. Oh, okay, it's an RPG. Oh, like a JRPG. Okay. I don't know if I'll actually play these types. I struggle with the idea of doing RPGs on streams. Like I may add it to the list, but I don't know if I'd ever play it on stream. Doing RPGs on streams for me sometimes feels like rough, right? Like you've got to be, you're so, I don't know. Is it me or are RPGs kind of boring-ish to watch unless the streamer is carrying it so much? Like I wonder if that would really be good for. I'm really low key when it comes to streaming. Like I'm not an energetic, super energetic, high energy guy. So doing this as a stream would be rough. I still might check it out, but I don't know that I'd stream it. Let's take a look at the trailer for it, though. Very true, Reboot. That's why I don't think I'm the type of person that can handle it. Sage advice. It looks really nice and well done, though. Yeah. I love the cat going up there. That's great. Rescue foxes. Oh man, if PPP was watching. You get to rescue foxes in this game? You must play this game all the time, and only this game. It looks very cute. That's actually a good point, Reboot, because in my mind, I was thinking if I was to... Like, I loved the Gold Box series, the SSI Gold Box series on the old C64 days, and nowadays I would play it on the MS-DOS because you can use the Gold Box companion, right, which will show the map and things like that around the border of the DOSBox window, which really helps for just playing the game in normal, right? Because it's just too damn tedious anymore on just the DOSBox window. And it always made me wonder, like, if I were to stream this, I'm just musing. So this is not to say nobody should, people that play these games on streamer, that's a bad idea. No. This is a bad idea for me, not necessarily for anyone else. But I always kind of thought, like, if I was going to do it, then what I really need to do is make sure the RPG can be toned down so much, like the battles are pretty much instant win in a sense, right? Because at that point, it's more of the time to take to the travel through the game, the story, the characters. That's got to be in the forefront for me to make it worthwhile, that there's some progression showing, right? Like if all the individual battles are so tough, then it kind of feels like you're just bogged down in those mechanics of that. So that was always kind of my thought behind it, right? Like if I were to do it, I would have to do it on the really easy difficulty for the more of the story of the RPG as opposed to the combat of the RPG. But this looks great. This looks great. I just don't know that I would put this on stream. Have I played Ooze the Escape yet? No. I haven't played Ooze the Capture or Ooze the Escape or Ooze 2 Electric Boogaloo. Any of the Oozes. I've not played any of them. Let me look for Pachinko itch.io. Let's see if we can look at that one. I don't see it on itch. Oh, I guess I just didn't search for it well. Let's see. This one looks like it could be interesting. But part of that is, if we think about it, you know, we did little bits of these games tonight, right? Just little bits of games. But it's not like I not want to enjoy a long-running game, but maybe it's more of like Dungeon Keeper. For those that don't know what Dungeon Keeper is, it's where you play the bad guy, right? There's different levels. There's many different levels. So that could be fun to do a level. I wouldn't play the entire game through, but a level at a time maybe, right? Something like that could be interesting. But I think there's a balance, and I think I have to do some introspection to determine like what energy am I bringing to this, or I'm already bringing this weird over-analytical energy to it just by talking about it this much. So we're going to stop. We're going to go over to the main PC. And this is Kimchenko that Smith Mule was bringing up before we look at Ooze. Too old to keep up with fast shooters? Yes, most likely me. Too bored to replay the same type of reskin flip screen platformer over and over again? Can't be bothered to read a 6-page manual? Manuals, who needs them? Too AI degraded to solve puzzle games or struck down by tendonitis by jerking your joystick too hard? Kimchenko may be just the right game for you. Just push a button and let your balls drop and see chaos ensue and numbers go up. Or just sit there and see the balls drop all by themselves, if even this is too much to bother. Yeah, what a great little pachinko style here. Can we zoom this in at all? Oh, look at that. That is cute. Lets you play without limits until your C64 runs out of bits to record your score. Ah, that's awesome. That's awesome. I gotta figure out a good way to import these off of itch into the bucket list database, because if they're not on IGDB, it's a bit more of a pain in the butt. But I'm gonna keep the tabs for these two, and then what was it? Ooze C64. Oh, this is on the Amiga. Do we have a C64 version? Or is this only 64 Amiga? Okay, I want to look at the C64 version. There we go. Well, that's just that. Yeah, because I don't have an Amiga emulator really accessible to me at the moment. Well, let's at least just see this to get the gist of what's going on here. This looks like a fun little platformer. Have I seen somebody playing something like this recently? This kind of reminds me of something Adam was playing the other day, where you could move directions, but you had to jump up or down, kind of move around. This very much reminds me of that. I wonder if that was it. But his looked older. His definitely looked older. Okay. Interesting. Let's see if I can even get this. Well, I'll log in. Yeah, I don't even know if my itch.io account is active anymore. I am going to try it out, and we'll see if I dig it or not. I do believe in supporting independent creators, especially for a lot of these things like this. I just don't have my itch.io login from ages ago, and I'll do that offline. I don't like logging in like that while I'm online in that sense, if that sounds about right. Let me bring Ooze over onto the USB drive, and we'll give it a shot. Didn't mean to reboot ER Kung Fu. That game kicked my butt. All right, there we go. Hold on. We'll bring that over. Which computer are you? You're this one. Okay. Plug this guy in here real quick. Ooze. There's a D64 and a PRG. Ooze the Escape. Don't know which one I want. All right. So that's been copied over. Let's bring that up on the C64 and give it a shot. And oh man, do I need to figure out a better way with these damn cables? That's for sure. There we go. Okay, I'm getting it. All right, boot this puppy back up. Switch back over. And send it back over to the retro feed. Booyah. Yeah. For you, right? Not for me. My cables are everything's perfect here. No, it's not. It's totally not. How are you on cable management, Reboot? What do you consider yourself? Rate yourself 1 to 10. 10 being cable management god, and 1 being I use the cables as furniture. Where do you rate yourself? I use a 1541 with Zum module on my Linux box to copy D64 to a real disk just to avoid having to pull SD cards. That's not a bad idea. That's not a bad idea. I like that idea. I thought about, I've got a couple of the floppy transfer devices, and I thought about, if I wanted to play a game on my C128D, would I be able to, transfer it over? Just for the times when you want to, right? Like I've got some of the old floppies of things like Aliens and stuff, and wanted to be able to put that over on a floppy. I'm good when I'm being paid to do it, maybe 8. When I'm doing something for myself, I do only what is necessary to make it functional without things getting pulled out. I hear you. I've never been paid to do it, so yeah, I don't know. I'm fair, I guess, right? Like we've seen the let me bring it out here. Actually, I don't want to do single source. We'll do, where am I? What am I doing? The dungeon view. We'll bring that up. So, I'm okay. That's a little bit messy back there. I buy that's not the greatest thing in the world. Very pretty bird's nest, right? Like I get this is kind of rough, right? That's a bit messy back there. I get it. It's not great. I consider this a 4. Like I've had worse. I could do better-ish. But I don't know. So yeah, I'll give you a quick rundown for what it's worth. So this is pretty much the home lab here. All right, so Here is just a regular Linux dev box. That's all I use it for. And then I run 2 Kubernetes clusters, one here with these 3, and then a single Kubernetes cluster here. So Proxmox is on all of the Kubernetes nodes, and the Kubernetes cluster is primarily for, am I on the cartridge? Okay. So I run Kubernetes for all the workloads, for the AI workloads that I do, for any apps of my own, like all the OBS stuff that I've written for this, right? That runs on the Kubernetes cluster. I've got a private cluster that's for like our internal stuff, like finance. It's not accessible from this other cluster, you know, firewalled, all that stuff. So just the home stuff, right? My photo albums, things like that, right? Private family stuff. But this then is just 3 nodes for somewhat high availability, right? So all the Java apps, the AI stuff runs on these 3, and then this guy down here. So there's the towers, right? This guy is the 4th one in the Kubernetes cluster because he's got the GPU, right? And then this is the OBS, this is the main daily driver, and then this is the OBS streamer. So the goal of this whole thing, this is relatively new. I did this in December. These 2 are Synology NASs that are, one's constantly just basically backing up to the other one. And then this is that tiny little C64 diorama that we have on the stream at times. So the goal of this was, I don't want to rack mount this stuff because I've got all these disparate sizes of things. I just don't, I never felt like rack mounting would be good. So literally putting it on a baker's rack worked because ideally, right, when I need to, I can just do this and slowly wheel it out, right, and rotate it around. I do it from the bottom just because I'm concerned about it being too top or angles and top heaviness and all that stuff. But if I need to get behind here, right, I can easily disconnect anything that I want to. I can, the switch faces this way, so I've got all my cables labeled, so I know exactly what plugs in anything. I can unplug one of the towers and pull the tower out and go clean it and put it back in, as opposed to having the tower in the corner underneath that monitor, which makes it really inaccessible. So the goal of this was not so much super cable management, but I can get to all the cables I need to, and they're labeled here, and I can easily get behind stuff to clean it. And so that was the thought behind this little project. I think in general it works. There is no SAN. I thought about doing that. Synology does have that support. I'm not like a huge Synology person, but I've been in their ecosystem long enough to where I'm going to use these Synology the Synology NASs until they die. They do support SAN, but I'm just not trying to build that into it. So my goal with the Kubernetes nodes, more than anything else, is that anytime you're running Kubernetes or Docker or things like that, the bigger concern and what they don't necessarily handle well are stateful workloads, right? They have stateful sets and there's ways to do it, but really they're best for stateless workloads, right? Things that I can just go click and everything else just keeps running because it's active, right? I've got multiple instances of a JVM running on different boxes. I can disconnect a box and everything will stay running. I'm not exactly super high availability on every single app on here, and that's primarily for like WebSocket connection reasons. That being said, the thought that I had for this is that I usually use something like CNPG, which is Postgres, but it's an operator for Kubernetes. The nice thing is that only one of these, well, let me put it this way. I have many different Postgres databases, and the CNPG operator for the Postgres for, let's say, the bucket list database, right? The bucket list we were just looking at, it's got its own database. One of these 3, it's active on. The other 2 are hot standbys, but they're constantly replicating. So if I kill a box, the other one will become active in the master, and then the app will just keep working, right? So that was the goal. I'm not trying to be stupidly high available, but I want to be able to take one down and still be able to tolerate that, right? Maybe I need a second or two for things to flip over, but at least it comes back up and works. So no SAN in that regard, because the databases are replicating between each other. But then I use, on Synology, I do have some simple S3 Garage servers on here. They are at least for the backups that are taken. So we use S3 backup targets on here. And so the CNPG Postgres is constantly replicating between the Kubernetes nodes, but then it also does backups to S3. So I'm pretty redundant there in that sense. I'm not afraid I'm not afraid of losing any data. I used to use Longhorn to try to use the disk space on the nodes themselves. Very mixed feelings about that. It generally works. It takes a lot of bandwidth, and I don't feel like it's worth the bang for the buck for the workloads that I'm running. Anyhow, I apologize. I went off on a tangent there. Jellyfin, small 30B coder, Sonar, Radar, Octoprint cluster. Okay, very good, very good. Yeah, I do have the one. So this guy is the one main AI workload box, and he handles any of the stuff for the stream. I do some of the AI stuff on the stream. It was a tech tangent. Sorry. Sometimes they go that way. I have never tried any of the R's, Sonar, Radar, Homar, or whatever, any of them. I've not tried any of those. I've not done an Octoprint cluster, but I do have in the other room, and I don't think I don't have the camera hooked into OBS for this yet. When I do the C64 cluster, when you stream that, maybe. In the other room, I don't have the OBS feed for it up at the moment, but I do have a couple old 3D printers which I need to get running again someday because I owe somebody some coins for 5 or 6 years of anniversary celebration type things. Yeah. Oh, I get you, Smith. Yeah, I've just not played with them yet. I need to at some point. It's just been kind of like on the list. But I have one NUC, one little, and I use NUCs. These aren't real Intel NUCs, but they're the mini PCs, right? I had one of those running Octoprint, and then the 3 printers connecting into it, and it sort of worked well. But I need to revisit it because it was always the issue of, depending on how you boot the order, the USB and all that stuff, just kind of wanting to make sure that I pinned the port to the right device and things of that nature. Always was running into issues with that. Let me bring it back off of this. Where the hell was I? C60, there we go. Boom, click it like this. A C64 cluster would be interesting. I still would like the idea of maybe running the quad C64s for the, why am I turning back? I've got a camera. Boom, there we are. The quad demos, right? But I want to do that in a nice way. Like I got to get 4 identical displays and something that emulates the C64s on 4 little Pis, maybe 4 little Raspberry Pis. I don't know. Haven't figured that out yet. It's not super high on the project list, but it's something that would maybe be interesting someday. All right, we were gonna try the ooze. Escape a little bit here. Yeah, I don't have a great super setup cable-wise yet with this. Network device for 2 C64s, it kind of worked. Oh, that's interesting. That's very interesting. Like a 1541 drive or something, or what were you doing? Is this that Zum module bit? That I've not heard of. Used the RAM board in a recode. Oh my gosh. Wow, okay. That's advanced. That's very cool. Do you have any like a video or a blog post about this at all or something like that? That's just the story behind, like, just even thinking of like, hey, this is what I'm going to do with it is very interesting. Or if you ever do, you know, let me know. I'd love to read more about it. Yeah, if you want to share them, I don't know if my Discord, do I have a Discord command? I don't have a Discord command. Do I have a Discord invite open anymore? How the hell did you guys find my Discord? Did I have a link for it on my Twitch? Some of you found this, and I don't even know how you found it. I'm guessing it was on my Twitch. Is it on my below tab? Oh, yeah, okay. It's under below links Discord. Okay. Yeah, if you don't mind, if you'd be willing to share. There is a link on my Twitch page. I just saw, yes, thank you very much, Mountain Stars. Thank you. Because sometimes I'm like, I don't even know where half the stuff is. Drive it was made on is long gone. Really how it goes, unfortunately, with these things. SWK, hello. SWK, I'm thinking Friday. Might do some open code stuff. So it'll be a little easier to stay up a little bit later if I need to. Had the PC mishap last week, and so spent enough time getting that stuff ready. And with that broken, I could not easily share the other screens, yada, yada, yada. Things are fixed now. And so I'm thinking Friday, I might try some of the open code stuff. What I did was, I'll tease it out a little bit. I think, let me bring it back. Oh, actually, you know what? No, wait, we're not going to tease that right now. We're going to do a little ooze. Ooze first, because I've got the retro machine up. Thinking, hoping I got management talking into 2 RTX Blackwells and wow. Awesome. Well, somebody will be playing with power. Very good. Very good. All right, Ooze the Escape. There's a D64 and a PRG. I'm not sure which one I should be running. We do have some Jiffy DOS. Thank you to Commodore Chronicles. Okay, so that's Ooze the Escape. What's the D64? Is that just the same, just the D64 image if you wanted to? I guess one would be easier to put on a cartridge, but I'm assuming it's the same thing. Pretty much turned the first Commodore that powered on the main one. The second C64 was a zombie. Got a Scorched Earth running. He's trying to get a multiplayer flying game. Wow, Smith Mule, this is amazing. Yeah, that's what I was gathering. I wasn't sure if anything was different, but yeah, the seems to be the same thing. All right, well, let's give this a shot real quick. This looks great. This very much looks like the thing that Adam was playing. Like you, okay, yep. Like you don't want to run into things. Oh, what? Okay, I see you. We can do this. This is a great little example of a C64. I'm not sure what that does, but okay, that's a barrier. Okay. Got to come back for that. Oh, I knew it. I knew it. Green door needed the green key. Okay, fair enough. This looks great. Now, Scorched Earth, the tank game. That, man, my dad and I played that so long. So many hours of playing that. Okay, you gotta be, yeah. I am now out of lives. So this is not gonna end well for me. Game already over. But, oh yeah. This is so much like the game he was playing. I just don't remember what it was. But his version was way older. Or just way simpler. Nothing graphically like this, but very much the same movements of, okay, yep, you have to basically just go up and down. Right? You always have to effectively bounce off of one wall. I'm not sure how I get around that. Maybe... Okay, I gotta wait for you. Oh, that's what a key looks like. Oh, okay. Oh. All right, so this requires crackerjack timing, Wang. Yeah, great little game. V. Yes! I think that is what it was. I think that is what it was. Now that you say it like that, I'm like, that sounds vaguely familiar. Oh, I went up. It's not what I want to do. Really wanted to go down. There we go. All right, just the center go? No, just those guys. Okay. Woo! Ooh, wait. How do I do this? How do I even want to try to do that? Oh, okay, you have it. You can do just enough to go by. All right. Hey. Hey, Smith Mule. Thank you for stopping by. Hope to catch up with you again. Sharing some more of the stuff that you've done with C64. It sounds great. Thank you very much for the follow.
Pitch with it, catch with it, count my chicks before they hatch with it. My Commodore 64.
This is great.
My Sid chip singing got that Vic-2 glow. 64K, it's all I know. With 1 megahertz, electrons flow, but my 1541 so gosh darn slow.
Smith Mule. Forever embedded on my perforated printer paper.
I adore my 64, my Commodore 64.
Thank you very much for the follow, Smith Mule, and have yourself a good night. Yes, that VVVVV game. I forgot about that. That's what the title of it was. It was like, what are we watching here? What is this? SWK, I do hope you get them talking into those sweet Blackwells and whatnot. That'd be awesome. And you could really run some decent sized models. But I did get, so if nothing else, let me see if I can bring this up here real quick. The main PC. Main PC. Yeah, so I did C64 tester, something like that. Yeah. So what we did was we at least got, let me bring it up on 16:9. It's just going to be that much easier to see. We do have Qwen 3.6 27B, but the bigger thing is use RetroBook MCP. How do we soft reset a C64? So I do have a RetroBook MCP server, and what that does is goes against a RAG model of 5 or so books. And what that looks like is, oh my God, what is the frickin' URL? I don't think I have the URL that I want. What is the URL? Let me think here 1 second. That was, no, it's under workloads. Did I not give you an ingress? There's the ingress. That's what I wanted. All right, so it's not a public accessible thing. So yeah, I gave the C team the proposal today with the budget for an infra server and a RAG, so we'll see. Excellent, excellent. Yeah, so what this is I took Commodore 64 Programmer's Reference Guide, Easy Interfacing Projects for the C64 Machine Language, Mapping, the Advanced Machine Language book, and the Anatomy of the C64, and did a very cheap RAG pipeline, and then the MCP can call that and do queries. And so now we have open code that is searching the RAG pipeline with these words and then pulling back the data from the books, right? So now, at least if nothing else, I can reference Jim Butterfield's stuff and the computes mapping the C64 to try to do some of the conversions, right? Because the goal of this was to take some of what we're doing and bring it from BASIC into assembler. So it seems to be working thus far. We'll see. We'll see if it works. So is that right? Is it 65126? Because I know 4738 is the cold, but are we wrong here? Are we wrong? Is it wrong? It could be wrong. I don't know. This was the first time I tried to make a vector database and chunk stuff and all that jazz. So I'm honestly not sure. 64738 is for the cold reset. That's right. But let me, what was I trying to do here? I need to bring Vice up. X64. That's DOSBox. Why is DOSBox coming? X64C. Let me bring Vice up. Come on. What's going on here? Where's my Vice? C64 retro. Where is Vice? Retro. Vice. There's Vice. X64. 64738 definitely is the reset. Right, so sys 64738. Boom, there's your reset, right? That's the classic one I remember. I don't know 65126. Same as pressing run stop restore, calls kernel restore IO init and part of cint. Resets basic but leaves your program and memory intact. Re-enters basic through the warm start vector. Oh, okay. I've never done the warm reset. It's always been 64738. That's the one I've always been used to. Reboot Tech llama.cpp. Is that what you're running? Or I wasn't sure if you're... I am running Llama Swap on top of that. Like I'd heard some people run like Llama or Llama LM Studio or stuff like that. I'm just running Llama Swap. For me, that worked fine. So yeah, this hopefully would be useful, right? I'm basically giving it books to ask questions about as we work through these things. So I think maybe I'd like to try to do that a little bit Friday, and we'll I don't know. We'll see how well that works. We'll see what it's like. Who knows? Who knows? All right. Tried Llama Studio, crashed my 9950. So hard, had to power cycle it. I've never... I don't think I tried it more than if I did try that one. Or no, wait, maybe it was Llama that I had tried. But then I had heard Llama CPP is just better to utilize because Llama is just a wrapper that hides too much. Can get you up and running, but hides a bit too much. So I preferred Llama Studio, or I'm sorry, Llama Swap to allow me to choose the different attributes and parameters to Llama CPP. So we'll see. Yeah, like I'm not hard set on anything. I'm just more of like, am I able to do the stuff that I need to do with it? I'm fine, right? Like, I've just heard that for me, what worked out well was Llama Swap because I have one GPU, right? Only the one, and I wanted to be able to do different API calls and have it swap out some things and not others and keep some things in memory and all that stuff. And it just seemed to be the easiest for me because I can run it on the Kubernetes cluster and it's just a config map. Perfect. Okay, I get you. Yeah, you can easily swap some stuff out or just mess. Okay, very good. Very good. Okay. I've heard of, I think I had one thing that I could wrap around in Llama Swap that was a VLM, and I think it was, oh, what was that one? Let me see if I can remember what that was. VLLM. Oh, okay. It was for Paddle OCR, I believe. That's what that one was. But I ended up using Qwen OCR.
Incoming in 60 seconds.
And that worked out well enough for me. But I haven't really dug into it too much. Like for what I'm doing, the reason I wanted to be able to use OpenCode was just so that I could do it instead of Claude. And I've been using it over the last week when I've been able to, and trying to do more Claude-like things with it, right? Like, hey, go into this larger code base. I want you to add this functionality and things like that. It's been holding up pretty well. I'm actually happy with it. I'm wondering, like, I'm going to give it some more difficult things to do, especially starting from things from scratch, but with a lot of the rules that I created over the year. Of here's how I want my code to look. Here's how I want you to follow these rules. Here's how I want you to handle web jars. Here's how I want you to handle identity management and stuff like that. And here's these adapters, yada, 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 right? All that stuff. And if it can handle those rules and follow those things well enough, or at least at the end, audit back against those rules and update it, do the updates so that we're in alignment with my rules, then shit, I will use that as a daily driver and reduce my Anthropic plan. That's what I'm hoping that maybe I could do. I know it's not going to be perfect. I know it's not going to be frontier model quality. I know it's going to be slower, but I'll also save some money. Right. That's exactly it, SWK. You like giving it visually confounding meme images and access explain? That's a good idea. I like that. I do like that idea. That's very good. So yeah, that's what I kind of want to do with it and see. And I've used it over the week. The shoutout module, that totally used OpenCode for that, and it did a decent job, especially because I'm not a UI front end guy. Like, I don't care about CSS or HTML stuff. I don't. I'm not a UI person. Some people are just more in tune with that. I just need the bare functional thing. That's all. Right? And it handled it well. I know how it works, and I know what to do with it, but I don't care to actually implement anything with it when I'm usually doing quick and dirty, like the bucket list UI, right? Big deal. It just needs to be functional. And so I know how it works to be able to say, okay, that's good, that's bad, don't do this, don't do that. And it's done pretty well. So yeah, any of the HTML and CSS, yeah, formula, that's right, that's all you need. Just table layouts. And honestly, that still works sometimes to this day. Although I do like some frameworks like Bulma, really nice and lightweight, and that's worked out really nicely. Doesn't force a lot of heavy JavaScript on things. It's just a nice little layout. Because yeah, if it's not that, then you're right. Table layouts, man, that used to be the way we did it. Or back in the day, single pixel GIFs to be able to do pixel perfect placement. So a single pixel GIF and a bunch of those in a row to be able to do exactly pixel perfect placement. That was NetObjects Fusion, if I recall. NetObjects Fusion was the IDE for web development that I remember using in 1997 while I was in college. And that's what it did basically to do pixel perfect placement, was it just basically embedded a crap ton of single pixel GIFs, whatever, into your web page, and that's how it would do it. It was just like, oh yeah. We don't do it that way anymore. FPE? What is FPE, SWK? I might be missing that one. Front page no, I never dealt with front page extensions. No, we were not using front page. I mean, it does work, right? But it's like, yeah, I haven't had to do something like that in many ages. And honestly, most of my layouts now are way flexible enough. It's not a big. Yeah, I never mess with front page. Yeah, just never did a Microsoft heavy bit. I never cared much for the Microsoft ecosystem myself. I did some VB stuff back in the day, but ultimately it's not appealing to me in any way, shape, or form, their ecosystem. But yeah, I think I ran IIS for a little bit, right? But no, I never did. I never liked the idea of ActiveX controls or anything like that. It just always felt like the goal was to convert the internet and the web into basically just Microsoft's house, and we all just live in it. Right? Yeah. No, probably not. Probably not. All right. It is running on the 1011 bit. I am already I'm feeling it starting to hit. So I tell you what, I don't know if anybody. Oh, JHobo is on. Let's go check out JHobo. So for those that don't know, JHobo is a coin carver. He's probably carving some coins this very minute, destroying money. Yes, he is. All right, so I am going to bid you all adieu. And my table layouts are for each row. Right, there you go. It works, right? It works. If it works, it works. Very good. All right. Thank you all for hanging out tonight. Good to see all of you. You have been an excellent audience. I have been Mr. Christoph. Have yourselves a good night. Here come those end credits. Triple F coming in at the end with high score on the Noid, 5,500. Put it on the Avoid the Noid thread in Discord there. Reboot, thank you very much for coming by. Everybody, thank you very much for coming by. Oh, Reboot, goddammit. Thank you very much, Reboot. Tower, take care of yourself, sir.
Commodore is news. Are you keeping up with the Commodore? Cause the Commodore is keeping up with you. Are you keeping up with the Commodore? Cause the Commodore is keeping up with you. In a world of high technology and
he didn't get the event.
Moods, in a world that's full of make-believe and changing attitudes.
He did not get the event.
Are you keeping up with the Commodore? Cause the Commodore is keeping up with you.
That's interesting. I'm not sure what freaked out there. Like,
are you keeping up with
that wasn't the data overflow error. That's been fixed.
up with you?
I will have to look at the logs. Reboot, thank you very much for the bits. I apologize that you are not permanently embedded. You broke it again! How dare you? How do I get out of this? How do I stop it? How do you stop it? Alright, let me get this guy off here. That's interesting. I'll have to look at the logs. Maybe there's something in the cheer bit that removes the cheer or something. It could be that. Maybe I broke something. I would not be surprised if I've done something. Let me get that thing off there. All right. Okay. Thank you for the bits. I do very much appreciate it. So thank you. Everybody have yourselves a good night. Let's hit the end credits here. See Droogie or Doogie Howser, however you want to say it. All right, everybody. Have a good night. Take care. We'll see you Friday. Stick around for J Hobo at the end.
Shower might help that.
Whoa, whoa, whoa!
I think I might cool it with the stream for a while.
Good. I think you've been overdoing it.
That's easy for
What
you to
is
say.
that?
You're always one of the big guys.
Trust me, it's all relative.
Yeah,
There'll
CC4
always
streamer
be
timed out.
someone bigger
Interesting.
than you are. Someone stronger or better looking or smarter. Do you really like live streaming? Does it make you feel special?
Well, yeah, if I'm being honest, it does.
You're growing up. Point is that you don't look to other people for your self-esteem. You can earn respect from other people, even admiration or praise, but it won't mean anything to you if you don't respect yourself. Good night, buddy.
Good night, Dad.
All right, let's do the roll call. Jay Pones, Triple F with the high scores tonight. PPP, who I will see very shortly. And Druaug, or Droog. Mountain Stars, thank you very much for coming by. Reboot Tech, pleasure as always. Adam, Mr. Commodore Chronicles himself. CBD, thank you again for the sub. Thanks for hanging out. See you off in J Hobo's channel here soon. C64 Television, always good to see you, sir. Tower, take care. Thank you for stopping by. And BT, thanks for staying high between your lurks. Pyro Ferris, always good to see you as well. And Big Time Big Boy, Smith Mule, thank you for joining tonight, following earlier. WK, good luck on obtaining the hardware. Thank you, CBD, for the subscription. Thank you, Reboot, for the cheers tonight. And CBD. All right, we'll take it over to Jay here shortly. little bit of a check-in on the C64. I believe that was C64 television and Triple F. Oh yes, and I had to hydrate. And I did. Good night, everybody. Say hi to Jay. Let's go say hi.